Good morning. It's about 10 o'clock. We're in Stockton where we're going to go ahead and transport 13 vehicles. This is the first load. Now we got here about 8 o'clock, but of course we had to go in, get all the keys. That took a while. Then we had to locate all the vehicles. He located all the vehicles, brought them out while I did inspections. So it takes a while to do all that, but now we're just busy loading. We're going to load these 5, take them, come back for 5 more.
Tesla after this.
Okay, now this is a Hyundai Tucson, and let's see if it fits in number 3 spot. It's not very tall, but it does have a tiny little rack on top.
Ready?
Yes.
Back it in.
Okay. It's supposed to be 97 degrees today, and it does feel good in these cars with the AC going. It's important that I line up from the very bottom.
Let me do the steering wheel, okay?
I was going to drive it straight on, but he's telling me to go ahead and back up. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the car around. And third vehicle's on the trailer. Now I'm going to go ahead and get a Tesla to put in number 4, and we'll see what we put in number 5. This is the first load. Here in number 1, we have an Infinity SUV, a Tesla Model 3 in number 2, a Hyundai Tucson in number 3, a Tesla Model 3 in number 4, and a Tesla SUV in number 5. So, like I said, this is the first load of 5 vehicles. We have another load of 5 and a third load of 3 to go. 109, we just dropped off the first load to Odessa and Tracy, and then we just came right back. He's putting a Buick Encore in number 1. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab a Tesla Model 3 to go in number 2. This is the second load. Number 5, there's a Ford Explorer. Well, let's start with number 1. Number 1 is a small Buick SUV. Number 2 is a Tesla Model 3. Number 3 is a it's a Ford Escape. Number 4 is another Tesla Model 3, and then number 5 is a Ford Explorer. 3 SUVs and 2 cars. And it's currently 1:38 p.m. We have to go ahead and take these to Tracy, unload them, come right back, pick up another load, and then we will go ahead and check in all 13 vehicles once we get back to Tracy with the third load. He generally doesn't like to twist them. That sharp is
the wheel socks away?
definitely twisted. What? What happened?
You put the wheel socks away?
No, I haven't, but I will.
Appreciate it.
He's curious what the height is, so I'm going to go ahead and check the height. I just measured the distance here. This was 12.5. Now he's measuring the Tesla.
You got to come over here and see it from this side.
It's not.
Oh, you know what? You can see it over here.
Yes, I could.
It's 13.
You're not touching the car.
Right there. 12.11. Or 10.
12.10.
Yeah, that'll work. Tired, let's go. second load. Yeah, subscribe please. Infinity GNW 500. Bad to the bone right here, guys. Look at this, man. And she told me, no, that's not gonna fit. It fitted.
Well, technically,
Technically?
yes, technically it's not completely on the trailer.
You know how I know? Listen.
I'm listening.
Get to know your trailer. I got to know my trailer. On my bottom deck right here, you always put a small SUV, back it in. A long one will fit here, and a full size, but not a Suburban, but Ford Expedition will.
Explorer.
Not the Expedition, that's right. Expedition is longer.
And we actually did try a truck. It was a Chevy Colorado on the first load, and it didn't fit. Oh, you forgot a strap.
That's why I'm double checking everything.
So although he now uses the Infinity and it has wider ramps and it's just a it's a heavier duty trailer than his Kaufman EZ4, he always puts 4 straps. Again, because in the past he's had vehicles that once we get into our destination, there has been instances where 2 straps have came off of the same vehicle.
Show them the gap.
A little bit of a distance there.
This one I had to leave it right here. Because if I continue backing it up all the way to this frame right here, what's going to happen, I don't know if you can see this or not, on top of that, see that plastic antenna? That's what you got to be careful. That's going to hit this if you back this all the way. I did it one time, but I just barely touched it, so I learned from my mistakes. See that right there?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's get going.
And this is the second load, like I said before.
Oh no, it's not gonna fit.
It barely fit.
It's not my first rodeo, okay?
It's gonna be 97 degrees today, the hottest day of the year, so hopefully.
I tell you what, it won't fit if I had a wedge it. That the ramp would hit the SUV on the belly. But we're not doing that. We're offloading everything on the bottom deck. That way we don't hurt the car on the bottom.
So for those of you that don't understand what the belly is, it's number 3 right there.
It's a beer belly.
Started to back up the truck, but of course I was going crooked, so. It's 4:03 and we're back for our last and final load. Tesla's on number 1 position. Now he wants me to go ahead and back up the truck. Once he straps down the Tesla, he's going to raise the ramp. You're fine. Okay, keep going. Keep going.
Go get the van.
Oh, keep going. Get out. He had 3 feet to go, but he wanted me to go get the van, so I'm sure he'll figure it out. This is the van. This is the van we're taking. It's pretty huge. Actually, this is the first time we've transported a van of this size with either trailer. It's 4:41 and this is the 3rd load. This is the last load of the day. Of course, we have to take this to Odessa and Tracy.
You have any questions? Question is, why did I do it this way?
Yes, that's
There's
a good
reason.
question.
Okay. Well, we know we got a Tesla. It doesn't matter if you put this in reverse or forward. The weight on these Teslas are like in the middle. So it doesn't make a difference which way you put it in. To me, just drive it in, forward. Another thing I did different, I knew this Toyota's long. Yes, I got more room to back it up. Again, I want to take some of the weight off the truck. So what I did, I want to go all the way forward with this one but I also allow this one to have room not to stick out in the back. So I got a motor here, which is almost right on top of the axles. So that means I'm putting more weight on the axles, on the trailer. I want to save my 5,500, maybe last another 2 years, I don't know. So that was a question, right?
Yeah, that was a question.
Yeah, did I answer your question?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, sir. So earlier you told me no, it wasn't going to work. I said it's not my first rodeo. I planned this out since this morning. We had to do what, 11 cars today? 13?
13 vehicles.
I already knew what I was going to do. This was going to be my last load. But anyway, come on. Let's go take a photo. Is that good or bad? I'm getting in the back when the ramps are down. These things add another 4 foot.
This is the first time you've had a cargo van. Well, it's not really, I guess, is it a cargo van? There's like a 12 passenger.
We had a van like that. But we also had a big giant truck like this, sack of metal.
Yeah.
Which you told me loaded on the top, and I didn't listen. I should have listened to you.
And we ended up loading it on the top. I think this was a 12 passenger van. Oh, sorry, it's 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14 passenger.
The Infinity again to the rescue. There's no way I could have done this with the Kaufman. But I love the Kaufman. But man, this opened up a whole new ball game for me, guys. Infinity GNW 500. I'm not trying to brag, but these things kick ass. It's kicking my ass.
It's 5:41. We're at Odessa here in Tracy.